Hi friends, I'm Arun, working as a faculty in Shankar's Academy. I'm going to give a brief outline about public administration as an optional subject. Firstly, I'll congratulate the candidates who opted civil service as their career option because in modern day world we got lot of opportunities. As a candidate, choosing civil service as a career is one of your best decisions because in your life your name is going to remember for decades or centuries. A good example for that is Mr. Sridharan is called as Metro Man. So congratulate all the candidates who opted civil service as a career option. Firstly, I want to say about public administration option in civil service. If you go for civil service examination, there are 20 more options. We can split that into science and humanities based options. Science, it's everyone knows. Maths, physics, chemistry, geography, all comes under science. Humanities is our school days, what we study as social science. So humanities is more of a semi-science. In this, we can see about public administration, political science, sociology, all comes under the concept of humanities based subjects. So in this, first we'll know what is public administration means. Public administration as a discipline is what we experience in our day-to-day life. But most of the time we are not conscious enough to know that there is public administration. Good example for that is take our personal life itself. You buy an automobile, it may be two-wheeler or four-wheeler. If you want to enjoy your ride, there comes the importance of public administration. You wonder how it can happen. Take example of your driving license or your insurance or laying a road. It's all taken care by public administration. So what is public administration means? Managing a society for their well-being. That we call it as public administration. And who is responsible for that? One is ministers or what we call it as politicians. Another is civil servants, that is you as a future bureaucrats. And regarding the syllabus of public administration, we can say there is paper 1 and paper 2. What is this paper 1? Paper 1 focuses on discipline of public administration as a core subject. It got important topics to understand public administration from subject perspective. Good example is there is a unit called thinkers. Who are all these thinkers? If you take Gandhi, or we call father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, we equate with non-violence. That's a concept given by Gandhi for the entire world. Similarly, if you go for public administration, there are a lot of concepts given to understand the subject. Example, there is a thinker called Frederick Taylor who says scientific management. What is scientific management? Even if you take a constitution of India, there is a term called scientific temper. We doesn't understand what is scientific management, scientific temper. Simply go to our younger age. We always ask a lot of questions with our parents. How this happen? How rainbow comes? How rain comes? All this nothing but the concept of scientific knowledge. This we apply for our managing our affairs. This we call it as scientific management. This is a concept given by Taylor. Similarly, there are a lot of other thinkers who played a major role in understanding the subject of public administration. Similarly, there are a lot of other units. For example, financial administration, personal administration, comparative administration. From the name itself, we can understand rudimentally or simply what is financial administration. If you are managing a country, what is finance importance? For example, budget. Personal administration. What is personal administration? If you want to run a country like India, we need to have human resources. That's nothing but IAS, IPS officials. So how we need to select them? That comes under personal administration. Next comes comparative administration. What is comparative administration? We can learn from others. That we call it as comparative administration. We can learn from other countries. What is happening around us, we can learn and implement in India. That we call it as comparative public administration. So these are some of the major concepts in paper 1. When we go for paper 2, it deals with Indian administration. It majorly focuses on what is happening within India. For example, if there is a district collector, what is his role? What are the challenges in modern day era? What is this modern day era? Right now we are technologically infused. For example, we use a lot of mobile phones, social media. In this era, what is the role of a district collector? Similarly, what is the role of a prime minister? What is the role of a governor? What is the role of panchayats? Ultimately, the objective of public administration is social well-being or well-being of a society. That is dealt in paper 2 from Indian perspective. These are the major outline about our syllabus, public administration paper 1 and paper 2. Next comes books. What are the books we need to study for public administration? In this, one of the greatest advantages is there are 3 books which we need to refer to understand public administration. That is enough for our preparations. Next comes regarding what are the advantages and challenges in this. One of the greatest advantage of public administration is the syllabus is very limited, where we can focus which area to study properly. That is one of the greatest advantage. And next advantage of public administration is, as said by all other optional students, where we can see that overlapping with the syllabus. Yes, it happens with geography, it happens with history, it happens with sociology. It also happens with public administration, where we can see a overlapping of the syllabus in our GS papers. Where this overlapping happens in paper 2, when we see about public administration, it relates with our GS paper 2, that is polity. But there is a difference. In polity, it's more of static areas, where in public administration, more of dynamic areas. What is static and dynamic? For example, if you study about governor, that comes under polity or Indian constitution. What governor is doing in modern day India, that we call it as dynamic. In public administration paper 2, we focus on that. But there is an overlapping in this. This is one of the greatest advantages in public administration, like all other options. Another biggest advantage in public administration is when you are able to understand what is happening around your society, you can easily relate with questions. And there is no required to memorize any facts or figures in public administration. Just understanding concept is enough to write an answer in public administration. That doesn't mean that there is no challenges for public administration. If you are opting public administration as an option, there are challenges. What are the challenges? First thing is, as if you are from science background, writing skill need to be changed. That can be improved by 1 or 2 tests. What is that writing skill? Because from science background, we have a certain perception of writing an answer. First is we always write for a definition, diagrams and principles. In public administration, that is not required. Just understanding a concept and relating with the different part of the syllabus is required. This comes out of practice. This is one of the challenges in public administration for any science graduate, which can be improved easily by 3 or 4 tests. So this is one of the challenges. And next is, what is the myth about public administration? Now the myth is, they always say that you can't score in public administration. In reality, any candidate who are able to understand the syllabus, understand the concept, write perfectly with integrating with all the units of the syllabus, get good marks in public administration. So these are the basic understanding about public administration. And pass percentage in public administration in last years are around 9%. So this is one of the good success rate for public administration options. So I thank for listening this video. I congratulate every candidate who opts civil service as a career option. All the best for your preparations. Thank you.